Hi everyone, thank you for watching Certified Supplier Initiative Pinghu Factory Tour. I am Alex and I will be your host today. Certified Supplier Initiative was launched by China Toy and Juvenile Product Association. We evaluate toy and baby product manufacturers based on 5 criteria. Product safety, safety assurance, specified standards, self-export capability, social responsibility to help you find the most appropriate business partners in China. Today we are here in Pinghu Zhejiang province. Pinghu is the hub of more than 300 children ride-on car manufacturers, franchisers, service providers. The main products are BO ride-on cars, then go-karts, baby walkers, bicycles and tricycles and so on. The annual output in here is over 10 million, which is generating over 3 billion USD annually in sales. Now, to give you a deeper understanding of certified suppliers, we're going to visit a factory called Jinjianfeng Group Pinghu Children Tricycle Company Limited, which is in the behind here, the big massive building. So bear with me, we're going to go inside and find out how they work. Jinjianfeng Group Pinghu Children Tricycle Company Limited was established back in 1998. It covers an area of 46,000 square meters, is famous for the first batch of engaged and professionally manufactured in children ride-on toy. The company has a sound quality management and social responsibility management system, obviously. So the company constantly expanding its business worldwide, attracting a lot of clients from different parts of the world. So if you bear with me, we're going to go inside this factory and find out how they operate. Jinjianfeng has 9 injection molding machines here, and they are fully automated, as you can see. Now, behind here, the workers operating one of them, for example. This purpose of this injection molding machine is basically to produce the plastic parts of the ride-on cars. And one of the very important elements I would like to mention is all these injection machines, after they produce these plastic parts, they are checked by the special personnel for quality, okay? The second very important fact I would like to mention is all these injection machines are connected with these blue pipes you can see on top. The purpose of this blue pipe is basically to dispose the gas pollution that is coming out of these injection molding machines, because the company cares about the employees, so they have to create a friendly working environment here, pollution-free basically. All right, now we are in the assembly lines of Jinjianfeng. As you can see, this is a massive assembly workshop, and this occupies 5,000 square meters. Now, in total, there are more than 300 workers operating. Now, in total, when we talk about the number of assembly lines, there are 8, okay? So as you can see here, each assembly line is busy performing different tasks. So for example, there are different workers as well. Workers with orange shirts, they are random inspection quality check personnel. So they come to each assembly line and then pick a random product and check for quality. Also, at the end of each assembly line, there are inspection stations as well. So what they do is basically after everything is done, they check at the end as well. Now, one of the very interesting things I want to talk about is in the first point of each assembly line, there are first sample tables. So on each first sample table, there is a model product already made before they start assembling it. Basically, for example, this one, it's been done here for the workers to come and see, make sure that they understand each part of the product so there are no mistakes. And one additional bonus fact that this product alone, for example, has been sold more than 200,000 pieces last year, for example. That proves that this company takes care of the quality of the products very, very seriously. Okay, as we talked before, different assembly lines are for different car models. This assembly line on my left-hand side is specifically for big size ride-on cars. As you can see here, the size is massive basically. Now in the beginning of the assembly line, it starts from a small spare parts. When it reaches the end of the assembly line, it becomes a fully assembled ride-on car. Again, this is a big one, all right, big size. Now, at the end of the assembly line here, what we observe is there are inspection personnel. So what they do is basically they take these fully assembled ride-on cars and then they inspect for quality. As you can see here, 1-2 people take on this one car and make sure the quality is good. But this is not the last inspection section. The last point is going to be over there on my left-hand side, which is a practicality test. We're going to observe that in a moment. All right, in one corner of the assembly workshop, we've got this testing area. As you can see in my background, one specific employee of the assembly line takes one of the made models of the cars, and then they test it in this area. So this area simulates the real road. Basically, there's an up and down, and there's flat surface as well. So as you can see here, this employee now is about to test this specific model of the ride-on car. And as she goes through the different surfaces, just like simulating a real-life situation. And if she finds any mistakes, obviously she's going to give this model back to the engineers or fixing station, and all the mistakes are going to be fixed, and then she's going to repeat this process until the model is perfect without any mistakes. All right, next to the assembly lines, next to the specifically packaging lines, we've got this very special system which was developed by the factory itself. So this is basically package lifting system. As you can see, the boxes go to that end of the road. There is a little box, and then this system takes the box downstairs of the building so that they can be packed and loaded on the containers later on. All right, now we are in the showroom of Jinjianfeng factory. As you can see, there are a lot of ride-on cars here. So before we go any further, I would like to mention a couple of facts here. So basically, the factory cooperates with Walmart in the United States to develop Marvel and Disney series of licensed products, including Spider-Man, Captain America, Princess, Frozen, Mini Mickey, and other IP products. At the same time, they will cooperate with many international automobile brands, such as here some examples: Audi, Mercedes-Benz, for example, Pajero, you can say Land Rover, Jaguar, and also Volkswagen here, Chevrolet, Mitsubishi, etc., etc. So let's demonstrate some of the feature products here. So can you please show us what can it do? Okay, see, sound and light. Okay, it is incorporated in this licensed ride-on cars. Like I mentioned, when they cooperate with these famous automobile brands, they are normally licensed. Okay, on my left-hand side, these are for the Marvel. Okay, Disney characters, Marvels, etc. You can see here. And of course, these are two separate categories of the ride-on car models. Now, when we actually speak to the potential clients, this is the proof. Okay, you can see the ride-on car models here in action, and sometimes there is a space here they can test, etc., etc., making sure that they match the quality standards. All right, Jinjianfeng has a lot of awards and certifications. Well, basically they export the products to different markets. So in this corner, we can see some of the examples. For example, let's start from the above. This is, for example, from the well-known brand Walmart, okay? Global sourcing certification here. And this one is test verification of conformity, CE, okay? And this is something to do with BSCI, the social responsibility. And let's start from here. ISO 14000, something to do with environmental management, very important certifications. Also another ISO 9000, and this is the quality management system. And SMETA, also very important certification. And we've got here a record of participation, which is also very important. And last one is a CCC certification. So I'm sure if you're familiar with this industry, you would recognize all these certificates. Okay, so let's move on. And also I would like to show this, very important. This is ICTI certification here, very important ethical toy program, for example. And I have here some test reports. So for example, this one is from the US, and this is ASTM test report. Okay, so it contains all the details here. All right, so that's the example of how they are serious about the quality and safety standards. And next test report here, also very important. This is EN71. All right, EN71 is also very important and well-known certifications. You can see all the results here. So all in all, when we talk about the certifications and test reports, we have to say that this factory takes care of the quality and safety standards very seriously. So because they export to different parts of the world and different markets globally, right? So they have to match the qualities of the products to the customer's needs and requirements. Jinjianfeng has a very strong design and development team. Now we are in this area. For example, total 7 people working here. On my left hand side, this is the manager area, and in here this designers working. The division of labor is very clear. For example, they have appearance creativity, 3D shape design, 3D structure design, and so on. This team can quickly transform the customer's ideas, and they can turn the requirements and ideas into intuitive products and models for the customers to choose from. The team success with these, they succeeded licensing with the Disney IP. This is the reflection of its value basically. And I was also told that the factory cooperates with another design team which is located in Shanghai. According to the specific customer requirements and also international standards, for example, American standard, British standard, or the Brazilian standard, Jinjianfeng tests the products in their on-site laboratories before they send them to the third-party labs. So let's go inside one of these testing labs and find out what kind of equipments they have. The list is such, for example, drop test, durability test, stability test, and tensile test, sharp angle test, small part test, and so on and so on. For example, here we can observe a battery test in action. For example, this engineer is testing the batteries using this specific machine. And as we move forward, there are different other tests as well. For example, this one is also for the battery. And up front here, we've got very important machine because the Jinjianfeng produces ride-on cars for children, right? So this machine tests for heavy metals, okay? So it makes sure that the components do not have any heavy metal or some poisonous elements basically. Next to it, we've got some packaging tests as well. The strength of the package is being tested here. And the engineer is making sure it is up to the standards. On the wall you can see some instructions as well displayed, so the engineers do not have any mistakes, so everything is followed up through based on the customer's needs and requirements. Okay, Jinjianfeng has also a chemical testing lab. As a part of it, we have here non-phthalate testing machine. All right, this room is specifically for that. And if you understand this industry, as I was explained, phthalate test is related to the plastic parts of the ride-on cars. So this engineer, for example, is performing this test right here. And as we move forward there, they can have the results displayed constantly on the screen, okay, on a computer. So they can get up-to-date results, and they can react to the numbers basically. Social responsibility is very important criteria to evaluate certified suppliers. So we evaluate social responsibility based on how companies take care of their employees and create social, ethical working standards. Now, as a certified supplier, Jinjianfeng operates in line with BSCI and ICTI standards. The company also put a lot of effort in taking care of their employees, obviously. So let's take a look at the canteen here. This is employees' canteen. In here, there are 50 tables with more than 300 seats. As you can see, right now it's dinner time. Now the employees are lining up to take their foods from the service area here. The canteen is also basically equipped with cooking area. There are professional chefs inside there. They cook delicious meals for the employees, and the employees can come here during lunchtime and dinner time and enjoy delicious meal. Also, Jinjianfeng sometimes organize social activities, for example, a long trip once a year between 4 and 7 days, or mountain climbing, basketball competitions and football competitions and so on. Overall, it boosts the general employee morale and motivates them, and it feels like a home, a family environment for them. Alright, as a part of social responsibility, Jinjianfeng has its employee canteen. Now we are in this canteen area. Now it's at dinner time, as you can see. So basically they take care of the employees by providing really delicious meal here. So I'm gonna grab a seat here and let's see what they have inside the plate. Basically there's chicken, and there's some red meat, rice and vegetables. And talking about the total area of this canteen, there are 50 tables with more than 300 seats. So basically employees can come here during the lunchtime first, and then during the dinner time enjoy their deliciously cooked meals and then have some social time. All right, now we have reached the most interesting part of our factory tour. Now I'm joined by Mr. Jimmy, the general manager of this factory. So he is here to answer some of the questions we have about their business. So thank you very much, sir, for joining me for this interview.
You're welcome.
I would like to ask you some questions, please, if I may. So first question, how many years have you been engaged in toy and baby products business?
It's almost, it's more than 20 years.
Right.
Actually, we built a factory and started baby item from 1998, actually, yeah.
Okay, that's a long experience, guys. So I'm sure within this long experience in the business, you have developed a very strong company culture. So can you please tell us about your company culture?
The culture is, we produce the safe and fun ride-on toys for the kids in all the world.
Okay.
And in the same time, actually, make all our employees, family, happiness.
All right.
This is our culture.
So it's basically the company creates a family kind of environment in the factory, right? In Jinjianfeng, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for answering all these questions. Before we say goodbye to the audience, I would like to say this. If you are interested in Jinjianfeng factory, you can contact with them directly, or you can get in touch with China Toy and Juvenile Product Association. We will put you in touch with them. So thanks for now, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.